everyone. We'll call this meeting to order, the Port of Morrow Commission at 9 o'clock on February 11th. Wishing my life away as the moment say. We have right now today selection of questions for interviews at 10. So you all have a list of questions in front of you. I'd like you to take a few minutes to read through them. We're going to hopefully narrow it down to 5 questions, and we can combine some of these, the intent as needed. We'll just wait for your feedback and we'll work our way down through them. So please take a few minutes to do that.
Okay.
This is Joel.
We need more.
Could I get a copy of those?
That was very helpful.
Really sorry, Joel. Yes, we sure can.
Okay.
As soon as he said, I'm like, oh yeah.
What is the commission's thought about maybe 2 questions per candidate? Or,
Commissioner?
Will that be 8?
yeah, two questions per commissioner. Instead of just 1.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I'm fine. Sorry.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll shoot for 8 questions total.
Okay, Joel, sent.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry about that. You have all the candidate info correct
Yes, I do.
and have the packet, so you're not missing anything else. Okay.
That's correct.
So we're picking our 2 that we want, right? And we're just gonna ask those as long as they're not the same as somebody else's?
Well, I think we'll, wait, I'm sorry.
No, please. I discuss.
I thought what we were gonna try to, because some of the, we all submitted questions.
Some of them are
There's some of them are gonna be duplicates, so we were gonna try to go through and say, this number can be combined with this number, and so we can rule some of the questions out, which we might want to be careful if we do that with 2 commission questions per, we may not have enough questions, so. But again, there's repetitive questions.
I think let's try consolidating, and then at the end of the process, we'll make sure that each commissioner's primary concerns are addressed. Does that sound all right?
Okay.
Okay.
And then after you pick them, I can go type them for you so that you have just the 8 that you're looking at.
You ready to talk right now? Still looking?
I'll let you guys decide. You tell me when you're ready to speak. I'll go off.
Can we combine 2 and 4? But do you understand the role to be of the commissioner and what I believe is the same?
Try- Yeah, we'll try to use numbers if we can, Kelly, because I don't know if any, I mean, I don't,
Yeah, there's nobody on there,
okay.
so nobody will see it.
Oh, sorry.
No, that was just a precaution in case there were others. Do we feel that we can discuss them now then?
I think so.
Yeah, there's nobody on there,
Okay.
and this won't be posted until after, so nobody can have it on their image.
Okay, no, I'm
I
sorry.
believe that point.
I should have made that clear and I did
Unless
not. Sorry
nobody's
about
sitting
that.
in Erica's office.
Is everyone ready to discuss? Sure. Okay, all right, Kelly, please. go ahead.
Well, I just thought maybe we could combine 2 and 4 to say, what do you understand the role of the commissioner to be, and what do you think is the single most important thing? Can we do that? That would go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I agree. Yeah.
There are certain questions that I like right out of the gate. I like 9. It will,
I had 9 circled too.
yeah. A couple of the questions are getting at, the role of the commissioner and, in organization and working with staff. How can we find a question that, lines that out?
I kind of thought that, 5 and 7 kind of are combined. It's that, role of the commissioner,
Separation
day-to-day
duties.
operation.
Uh-huh.
They shouldn't be involved in, so 5 and 7 can be, it's kind of the same thing, I think.
Okay,
So do you like one more than the other, so you want me just to delete one?
I don't know that I like the term micromanaging staff, although that's what it is, but it's the day-to-day operations.
I like
Yeah.
that better than seven as well.
I think 5 is a good question.
Okay, let's eliminate 7 and
7.
take 5.
okay.
And I thought 8. I thought 8 was asked kind of twice, but maybe I misread that.
Was it 8 and maybe 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 and 9 are similar. Kind of.
Kind of.
That one says a proposed project, the other one basically is as a whole.
And I suggested number 11, because I want them to give me what they think their strong suits are. Are they a business related person? Are they, what is their focus? What strengths do they feel they bring to the port and are willing to express?
For the
That
record,
was 11, you say?
11, yeah. If you're
for
gonna,
the record, that's John.
okay.
I think we're
I think we're good.
Yeah, now we need to refer to numbers.
Okay, okay, we'll refer to numbers from now
Okay,
on.
so what was that last?
11,
11 sounds okay to me.
okay.
Do you wanna keep 11? Okay.
Well, I can just, maybe just go down the ones I want to keep,
Okay,
if that helps. So
Yeah.
I got 2 combined with 4.
Mhm.
5, 6, 9, 11, and 15. It doesn't mean those are the only ones I'm interested in. Those are ones that I've
Mhm.
picked so far, so.
Okay. You said, I'm sorry, 2 and 5 combined.
Yep.
Or
So,
two and four combined.
2 and 4.
5, 6,
6,
9,
9,
11,
11,
and 15.
15, okay.
So maybe the others do that too, and if we have several that like one, we know that that's a winner.
Yeah,
That's a good idea. Thank you.
I think in number, just for conversation, well, there's 2 13s there, but.
Yeah.
Apparently, I can't count, so. I
But,
don't know what auto does it. Oh.
that's what you get for AI.
Yeah, I do, okay,
For the second number 13, I think we kind of asked that question when we got got that when we got their letters of interest.
Yeah, I
Unless,
agree.
unless you want it discussed in a
Okay.
public forum, I think we've already kind of got why they want to be.
Okay.
I agree with
So
you.
the second 13, we could probably scratch.
Joel, you're kind of quiet.
I'm listening. So far, I don't disagree.
I like the ones that Rick proposed as well.
Uh-huh.
I could narrow mine down that way too. The unpopular decision in the public interest helps me to understand how they work through those conflicts of doing what's right in the face of possibly adversity. And just my terminology, sorry if that's not the best, but
So what number are you talking about?
6.
6. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, I think that was on Rick's list, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on my list as well.
Yeah.
Do you have one that you want to do specifically, Joel?
Well, I had the vision one. What's your vision for the Port of Morrow? But that's also included in some of these others.
So you're saying number 3 was in yours?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm also, how do you view conflict of interest issues that came up? I mean, that seems like an important question.
My only thought on that, Joel, is that conflict of interest issues are pretty cut and dry. As long
Yeah.
as they understand the issues, they have to live by them. That would be
Okay.
my only comment, Joel.
Okay,
Although conflict of interest is a very real thing, as we just, that's why we're going through this process. So
Maybe that's a general question. Do you foresee any future conflicts of interest?
Yeah, that's a better question.
that's a better question, yeah.
So if we change that to.
change number 1, do you foresee?
And then we need one more.
So the wording I would just propose for that one is, do you foresee having any potential conflicts of interest? Or let's take out potential, having any conflicts of interest.
Okay, sounds good. Got it. Thoughts on the list that we have kind of formulated already. Number 1, slightly reworded. Number 2 and 4 combined, wordsmithing. Number 5, number 5. Number 6, number 9, number 11, and 15.
That's what I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
4,
That's 7.
6,
the-
7,
yeah.
one more. Yep, unless you want to go with 7.
I kind of like the top priorities. What are the 3 top priorities you feel the board should focus on?
Number 12.
Yeah, I kind of like that one. Maybe it needs rewritten.
I like that one too.
I think it's a fair question.
I think it would show their level of research possibly.
Yeah.
Okay,
You got those?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Got it.
Okay.
I didn't count 2.
Yeah.
I almost said that.
so for this meeting, this was pretty much the sum total of meeting reason to meet. So should we end the meeting then or recess and reword them and bring them back? What do you want to do?
I advertised this as a workshop and then the next one as a special meeting, so, I mean, I think you're free to end this and then open the special meeting at 10, but I don't know that it matters, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I can end this meeting if it's the consensus of the group.
So maybe do we want to discuss process and how we feel this process should transpire? How, I mean, for example,
Good idea.
explain to the commission the drawing names and the order of how the questions are going to be asked, that type of thing. Should we do that and define those parameters before we?
So draw and then sit in that numbered seat. And then we start with 1 and we take it to the next round.
So, is every candidate gonna hear all the other person's questions and answers?
They have to.
It'd be like the candidate form, so first person has to go up first,
Okay.
and then the second person, they'll be first, the next
Mhm.
question.
Hmm.
So they all kind of have this, you know, sometimes they're first, sometimes they're last. And have a little bit more time to think.
It's always better to go last.
Right? Which is why we'll
That's why
rotate
it's a lucky number.
it. Which is why we'll rotate it.
Well, I would say yes and no, because having done that a few times, when you get to the, and they've already answered the question.
Yeah.
You're like, well, what they said.
I like that.
What new do I bring?
Yeah.
You know?
I would rather be one of the first ones to throw it out there, because then it's like, well, I'm just copying the guy next to me, so. And
So after that, so after we ask their questions and the ones that we have picked out, do you want specific questions or not? Or is that the end of questioning of the candidates? We've heard what we need to hear and we go into discussion. I was thinking that each
Do we have any
commission,
kind of a score sheet or just notes, just our own?
I think it's gonna be our own notes. We don't really have a score sheet developed. I guess you could if you wanted to.
Yeah, I guess you could do 1 through 5. This is my first choice, this is my last choice. Just write it on there.
Oh, on there, maybe on there.
Yeah.
Things, okay, I'm good with that.
but just remember, when you do that, it's
They
not
are.
public record.
Right.
These aren't necessarily public record at this point.
Correct.
But any notes you take or any point value you assess. And then the only reason I'm a little nervous about point values is this veterans preference stuff, and I understand they're not an employee, but anytime you start assigning a point value, you've got to assess that, or should assess that. They're appointed commissioners, so I don't know that it really applies, but.
Yeah, that would be the difference between private business, which I haven't encountered that, and a public board,
Yeah.
which you have, or
Yeah.
employer.
A few times, yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, oops. So then we'll not ask additional questions of the candidates, unless you say otherwise.
Well, I think we should, have the ability to ask clarifying questions. So if they say something and we don't feel we understand what they were saying, maybe ask them to clarify or a follow-up to that, just making sure we don't get into the protected question, protected class.
So you're suggesting that as they're answering questions, you mean, or when would you say that?
Yeah, if they answer the question and,
We don't understand what they said or?
yeah,
Okay,
then
all right.
ask if we can have
Do a
them
follow-up question.
rephrase the,
Okay, I'm gonna leave, this is gonna be open, I'm not gonna oversee everything, okay? So if you do have a question like that, please feel free to speak up, okay? That's not, I don't wanna take that role of doing that, I mean, I welcome your comments and questions of that. At the end of the questions, though, when we're all done, I'm going to expect each commissioner to voice their opinion. Is that fair enough?
opinion as in, you gonna call for a vote or you want to, when you say that, what are you looking for?
Well, I guess maybe I'm out of step. Maybe we don't need to. Maybe someone can just make a motion, we can vote. I just thought would be fair to the candidates to know how I felt in the selection process. Is that not appropriate or?
Oh, that's fine. I'm just, so how are we gonna come to a decision as to who to select in this process? And, I guess the other question is, if we don't come to a consensus, what are we proposing our next steps are? Or should we just wait until I cross that bridge when we get there, if we get there?
I think we can wait and cross that bridge, honestly.
Okay, but so how are we gonna,
Someone has to make a motion, and then. I don't know how.
So someone has to make a motion to appoint. Yeah,
Mhm. Yes,
Is there a need for discussion among the commissioners after the questions have been answered? Or not? That's, I guess, maybe my question.
and maybe then, I mean, until we know what they say, I don't know. I
Okay.
mean, there may be potential to have a discussion, so I think we should leave that open. And again, it's not a secret ballot or whatever, we have to vote our position, so.
I do have a question though about the clarifying of a previous question. Are you gonna then ask that of everyone?
You don't
Just-
have to on clarifying questions, if you ask them something that gets into a different topic or get into a different, then you have to ask everybody the same.
Okay, that's, I just, that,
But if it's just a clarifying question to try to solicit a response that you can grasp or better understand, you're fine. But if you change that discussion or
Okay.
topic, then you have to ask the others the same question.
if we have
Anything else on
discussion,
the process?
if we have
sorry,
discussion
Joel.
after questions, what would that discussion be?
Well, I guess we're gonna leave it open, Joel, if there needs to be discussion, there can be, if a commissioner
Okay.
feels compelled to say something, I'll just leave it at that. I'll ask basically after the questions are done, what is the wishes of the commission at this point? Maybe I'll just do that.
Okay,
Well, I think the prime example is number one. If they respond that they have potential or they have a conflict of interest, that's something we would probably want to discuss as a group. You know, how often and do we think this is in the best interest of the port? You know, that type of thing. I think that's where the follow-up discussion might come into play. If they have that, you know, history of having potential.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because we're dealing with this because of that topic. Kelly, you're pretty quiet over there.
I'm fine with all of it, it seems. Yeah. I think we can discuss it a little bit afterwards and then throw a motion out there, I guess, and I don't know what else to do.
Right, I think that's kind of the most expeditious way to take care of this, I suspect. Okay, anything else?
be nice if someone thinks that we're all order, because, you know.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we're trying to go through that process.
And if I don't, please speak up.
Well, the fact that we've got interested parties willing to throw their hat in the ring to be a punching bag for everybody that express their frustrations on. Wow.
I would suggest greeting all the candidates when they come in this morning too. They'll likely be here before too long.
Are you ready? Yeah, I'm gonna go them together, we're gonna.
All right, so are we adjourned then? All right, we are adjourned. Thank you.